Hello everybody and welcome to the second video of my birthday series. You know, it's my birthday today. I'm doing a series of videos for the next week of my favourite songs slash favourite bands. You know, I put up a poll asking, you know, what should I do for my birthday series, whether I should just look at favourite songs, songs from any genre, favourite artists from any genre, and overwhelmingly the results came back in favour of favourite songs from any genre, although favourite bands from any genre came a close second. So I'm kind of mixing the two together, really, because a lot of my favourite songs come from my favourite bands, which was really a sort of redundant option that I put up, really, wasn't it? So, you know, today is my birthday. I am a wonderful 44 now. Yay. So yeah, I'm looking at some of my absolute favourite songs. And earlier I looked at Rosa Walton singing I Really Want to Stay at Your House from Cyberpunk 2077. Rosa Walton being one half of the pop duo Let's Eat Grandma. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to mix things up. You know, I'm looking at, like I said, any genre. So I'm trying to mix up, you know, some non-metal genres with metal genres. I'm going to try and do one of each per day, you know, one metal song and one different genre. So for the first metal track we're going to look at, we're going to be looking at Moonspell. Now, I absolutely love Moonspell. Years and years and years ago, I can't remember how long ago it was, I heard the track Scorpion Flower, which was an absolutely fantastic track. I absolutely love that track. So when it came to choosing a favourite song by Moonspell, it actually proved to be quite difficult because I really enjoy a lot of their music. But I decided I'm going to go with the track called Extinct, which it's not that old of a track by the band, but it's still an absolutely outstanding track. It's a track that I've always wanted to do a vocal cover of, but I've just never really gotten around to doing it. So I absolutely love this track. It's one of my favourite by Moonspell. There are just so many to choose from, you know. Just trying to create this list, you know, I ended up picking 14 songs, so I'm trying to do 2 videos a day, because it was so difficult to whittle down a list of favourite songs, because I have so many favourite songs, because I listen to such a vast expanse of music. You know, I listen to everything from, like, opera, classical, country music, all the way through some pop, some rock, and all the way to the heaviest of heavy metal. So trying to narrow down the list proved to be really difficult. But I came up with Moonspell as one of my favourite tracks. You know, this particular track, like I said, Extinct, is a track that I really, really enjoy. And it occurred to me, I've never actually looked at Moonspell on this channel before. And I've never actually talked about the band. So anybody who isn't familiar with Moonspell, they are a Portuguese gothic metal band that formed in 1992, although they had been performing together since 1989 under the name Morbid God. They released their first album under the name Moonspell, and the EP was called Under the Moonspell. I could have worded that better, couldn't I? That later, they quickly became the most recognisable band from Portugal and a key figure in gothic metal. Moonspell achieved success in Portugal with their 1998 album Sin Pecado. Then with Memorial in 2006, the group became the first Portuguese metal band to have a record certified gold. They're also hugely popular in Germany, where their albums consistently enter the top 100 charts. Now, there is a hell of a lot more info here, but we're not going to go into all that. Now, like I said, one of my favourite bands. I love the sound of the singer's voice. You know, I think he's got an outstanding range between his clean and his dark vocals. So, yeah. Let's have a look at Moonspell. But before we do that, if you could take a moment to like and subscribe, that would really, really help me out. You know, as it stands, not even 2% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed. So, you know, a like and subscribe would really help me out. It would really make the biggest difference to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, and it takes a fraction of a second. So, yeah, let's jump into this. So we're looking at Extinct by Moonspell. Let's go. Absolutely love that track. There is a sort of extended bit that goes on after that, and it's just sort of credits with the song playing again under it. I've got something in my eye. Wonderful. Perfect time for that to happen. Thank you. Anyway, I absolutely love this band. You know, I think this track is a brilliant example of their work, because the music is just so gripping. You know, the drums in it have got this almost tribal feel to it. You know, the guitars just sound amazing, and the vocal performance is just outstanding. You know, his harsh vocals and then his clean vocals, there's such a difference between the two. There's such a contrast between his voice in the two different styles. It's just amazing, you know. And this is the reason why I like bands like Opeth as well, you know, because when Opeth were good, you know, Mikael Åkerfeldt had like his harsh vocals and he had his clean vocals, and there was such a contrast between the two. You know, it just really made the music pop, kind of, if you know what I mean. You know, it really gripped you. You know, it drew you in, and you know, like I said, the same goes to this band. And the actual composition of the piece, I don't know what it is. There's something about the actual composition of this piece of music is just amazing to me. You know, it really sort of stirs something up in me. You know, and for the longest time, I was addicted to this piece of music. I was playing this every single day. You know, I'd listen to the entire album, but this track in particular off this album, I was playing this constantly because it's such a good track, and I love singing along to this one as well. It took all I could not to be actually singing along to it as I watched it just now. Excuse me. And yeah, I love this band, you know, and this is something I always talk about when people ask me about my taste in music. Is I like such a vast array of music. My taste in music encompasses so many different styles, so many different genres, you know, because I've met people who listen to metal music and they only listen to thrash metal, or they only listen to death metal, or they only listen to prog or stuff like that. You know, people are very set in a very specific area of music, whereas my taste of music, like I said, it varies from everything from classic, country, opera, pop, rock, metal. You know, I listen to practically anything and everything so long as it sounds good to me. And, you know, there are a lot of people who just don't do that. You know, not only in the metal community. You know, there's people in, like, the pop community who will not listen to anything outside of very specific type of music, you know, and I think they're really missing out, because, you know, tracks like this, you've got those heavy elements, you've got those orchestral elements, you know, you've got so much coming together in one piece of music, and it just sounds amazing. Now, the actual lyrics to the song, you know, he's talking about extinction, you know, and it's basically, well, he's talking about you know, wanting to be intimate with someone before their time runs out. That's basically it. I mean, the video was somewhat unusual, featuring a whole bunch of amputees and such throughout the video. So what that actually had to do with the song, not much really. But, yeah. So the lyrics, it sort of starts out with the words "watch them" being repeated in a sort of almost whispered tone at the beginning. Then it goes, "In each other's arms, at each other's throats, in time out of mind, we buried our love. No moon to guide us, no light to see us through." Now, there is a possibility this could also be likened to vampires in a way, I suppose. You know, in each other's arms, at each other's throats. So that could either be, you know, in each other's arms, obviously a loving embrace sort of things, at each other's throats. Now, being at someone's throat can mean that you're always sort of nagging at them, or, you know, in a sort of conflict with them, but it could also be, you know, old vampire bitey bitey. And even there, in Time Out of Mind, we buried our love. Again, that could be likened to a vampire sort of thing. You know, time out of mind, they're immortal, they've lived for millions of years, so time out of mind, we buried our love as it is. Or it could just be, you know, we've got such a great relationship that time has no effect on us, you know, our love is eternal sort of thing. You know, even after we've passed away, you know, I'm still going to love you sort of thing. So, you know, there is a sort of possible two different meanings to this. No moon to guide us, no light to see us through. So that could be, again, you know, it could be in time out of mind, we buried our love. So again, that could be once we've passed, I'll still love you, you know, even in the darkest moments, I'm still going to love you, you know, with no moon to guide us, no light to see us through. It could be like, I still love you in the darkest moments, you know, when the earth, the universe, whatever has disappeared, once it has been destroyed, there's still going to be our love lingering in the thing. And then it goes, let's pray for the water to come, let's pray. I pray time stops while you rot. I pray time stops. So let's pray for the waters to come. Again, water is like the element that brings life, is the element that gives life. It could also be another twist on, you know, let's pray for the waters to come. That could also be blood to vampires, you know, technically, because it has been referred to as water of life. Who knows? Then it goes into that chorus. Before the lights go out, before our time is gone, a taste of your lips before we go extinct. And that's repeated twice. So again, that's like before the world ends, before our life comes to an end. I need to taste your lips one more time before we disappear. You know, I need to feel your embrace. I need to feel your love. I need to kiss your lips once more before the end. Without control, the ark took sail to the far beyond, through the limits of time. No moon to guide us, just the star of death to lead our way. So, without control, the ark took sail. I mean, could that be referring to the literal ark from the Bible? Possibly, because really they didn't have any destination. It was just simply there to keep them afloat, to keep them alive. But I don't know. I'm not sure what that bit means. Then, of course, it goes back into, let's pray for the waters to come. Let's pray. I pray time stops while we rot. Let's pray time stops before the lights go out, before our time is gone. A taste of your lips before we go extinct. Before the lights go out, before our time is gone. Just one taste of your lips before we go extinct. So, you know, there's not really much lyrically to the song, but it just sounds great. And, I mean, doesn't feel particularly deep in its meaning, although, you know, it's talking about, you know, before our lives end, I need to have that embrace of you one last time. So, you know, it does have quite a romantic element to it in a way. I just think it is an outstanding piece of music. I absolutely love this track. I love this band. You know, I think they are an absolutely brilliant band. And, yeah. What more can I say about that? I really don't know. So I'll leave that as it is. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like or a subscribe if you haven't already, because it really, really would help me out. It would really, really help the channel out. You know, as it is, not even 2% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed. And that's kind of disheartening, because I've been doing this for about 6 years now. And, you know, I like to think I bring something different than most other reactors do, because most of them won't sit there and discuss the song. They'll just listen to the song and go, yeah, I liked it, or no, I didn't like it. You know, they don't really discuss the music, they don't discuss the band, they don't discuss the song. And I'm not saying none do, just some do, some occasionally do. I just like to think I bring something different to it, because I think people don't take the time to actually understand the song they're listening to. They'll just listen to it and go, yeah, I like it. but they won't take the time to understand the stories, the themes, the morals behind each track, you know. So I like to think I bring something different. So, you know, if you could like and subscribe, it really, really would mean a lot to me. It would really, really help my channel out. It would make the hugest difference, because, you know, I'm uploading videos, people are watching them, they're not liking, they're not subscribing, and as a result, my videos are sort of disappearing off into the ether. They're not getting recommended to people. And, yeah, it's kind of disheartening. So if you could like and subscribe, it really would make the biggest difference. But that's all I've got for you for this video. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.